Okay, everybody, we're going to talk a little bit about hoeing the garden. As you can see, I've got all these plants growing out here, and so this is like first row over here is quinoa, and then there's wheat, and then there's quinoa, and then there's wheat. And as you can see, the quinoa is really thick in there, so I'm going to need to thin all of that out. But before we get started on that, I'm also going to talk a little bit about maintenance of, like, well, for instance, today I'm going to do some onion hoeing over here. So let me get started on that. Put that thing up in there. Okay, just like that. So this particular hoe that I have is a nice tiny little hoe. I mean, this thing's really small for getting those small places. So what you want to do is you want to get in there in between your plants, and you want to just kind of hoe down the weeds and get all those weeds out of there, away from the plant, so that the plant can grow a little better. Doesn't have all that competition from the weeds. Occasionally you might accidentally get a little thing going on there. That's okay. Just keep going. My camera's all messed up again. And so I'm just going to keep hoeing. Just a hoeing out here in my garden and thing. Just keep that hoe going. You can even use your hoe to kind of get one of the thing out of there. Anyway, so we're just going to keep hoeing the row. As the season progresses, the weeds are going to get a little taller. They'll actually be a lot easier to deal with as the season goes on. So that's what's going on there. Trying to figure out where the weed and where the onion is. Over there. There's one there. There's one there. Another chunk of grass in there. There's a big old chunk of grass right there. Not going to worry about it. Sometimes you get a little bit of crossover planting from another section of your garden. For instance, I've got a beet growing there that has somehow escaped from the beet area of the garden. I don't know how that's happened, but you know, I'm just going to let it grow, see how that works out. Keep on holding everything up. I'm not sure what those are either. I think these are I think they're edible. I'm not going to really worry about those guys too much. Just see how that goes. Anyway, just keep on hoeing there. And then if you get another section of your garden that has a bigger area that you need to either worry about or remove something in there that's not supposed to be there, like I have got I thought these were spinach. It turns out it's actually not. It's bindweed. Go figure. So as you can see, I've already started hoeing this yesterday. Today I'm going to go back through here. I'm probably going to hoe it again to make sure that those plants don't grow in there. So anyway, just kind of keeping track of your progress as you go along. You can see how I've gotten all these hoed up yesterday, so they're starting to die off. And then you know, your mints going on in there. I don't know what kind of mint this is, but has an interesting smell to it. It's kind of a lemony flavor to the mint, so that's going to be kind of cool. See how that tastes in some dishes. So that's our hoeing demonstration. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. Y'all have a nice day.